Hi everyone! It's me, Mallory McMahon, serving up springtime realness. Today, on a very special Ask Mal, not only am I sporting a fabulous Jean-Paul inspired updo, but I will be taking questions directly from Facebook and answering them. Our first question comes from Amanda R. Hashtag Ask Mal. Longtime fan, Mallory, I have a question. On Facebook, people post such things as share if you love your mother, or depressing articles about various things from kids with horrible diseases to reasons why to vaccinate your children. I feel I'm not posting or sharing enough. What do you think? Thanks for the question, Amanda R. Let me tell you how I think. You know what, girlfriend? You cannot share enough on Facebook. If you need more stuff to share, just get on every site you can. Go on PETA, go on any hospital site for sick children, share anything. If it needs 10,000 likes to save a kid's life, share it. If it's a missing dog from another part of the world, share it. If it's a recipe that includes shark, share it. If there's a sale at the local boutique, share it. If it's a sale at the boutique in China, share it. If children are starving in Africa, share it. If there's snow in the Arctic, share it. See, it's easy like that. But most importantly, share my videos. Thanks, Amanda, for your question. Our next question comes from Karen R. Hashtag Ask Mal. Hi, Mallory. You are best. My husband, Jean-Guy, watch you all the time. Is it okay I yell at random strangers with little or no provocation at the casino or bingo? You know what, Mrs. R? I've heard rumors about you, and I'm pretty sure that you're not that quiet yourself at the casino, bingo, or virtually anywhere you go in life. So, you have to take into consideration that, I'm going to be honest, I do know Mrs. R and Jean-Guy very personally, and Mrs. R is always like this. Jack is Jean-Guy's other name. Jack! He! And if that situation happens and somebody over here goes, you're on their ass like white on rice. Why aren't they going to yell back at you? It's because you're a frightening, imposing woman, Karen R. You need to have your husband, Jean-Guy, watch you all the time instead of me. Why would he be watching me when he could be watching you? And put the kibosh on your rudeness. You got that, Karen R? You listening to the camera? Our next question comes from Blake M. Hashtag Ask Mal. Hashtag Desperate in Hamilton. Interesting, it says Burlington right there on the screen. But Mallory McMahon, I must dare say that your fashion sense is on point. I know you have traveled to all the fashion meccas of the world, and one was wondering how one gets out of a fashion slump when these happen once in a while. Well, Blake M., I'm assuming that means mature, maternal, magnificent. I must say I cannot sympathize or empathize with you. I've never, ever been in a fashion slump. My stylist, Jean-Paul, is always on point, has me on point. Like you said, I am on point. I've never, ever suffered a fashion breakdown, a mishap, or I've never looked bad, just let's put it that way. However, I do understand that you people do sometimes get in little fashion slumps. You know, you're still wearing bell-bottom pants, or you have your hair wavy. But I tend to be a fashionista, a trendsetter, so usually what I do, people follow suit. I know you look like you're a male, so, like, see, for example, I'm wearing this one-of-a-kind metal bell bracelet. So what you could do now is get a couple of metal bell earrings that are green, and you will look just like a fashion on point like me. Another idea when you're in a slump is to take all your clothes out of the closet in shelves, lay them on the bed, and then get a garbage bag and put them in and throw them out. May God be with you. Oh, a question from Darryl M. Hashtag Ask Mal. Hi, Mal. You are God to me. I pale in comparison to you. You should write a book about your life. In the works. My question is it okay to steal for the greater good? Like when a mother steals a loaf of bread to feed her children? Or like 12 years ago, let's say a effeminate male would snatch trinkets from Claire's? Well, Darryl, this is a very, very philosophical question that hits close to home because people are always stealing my looks and never giving me credit for it. So you know what? You walk into that Claire's. I don't even know what Claire's is. Eclairs, Montclairs, Claire Danes. And you take a plastic bracelet or a ugly ring and you take it home and you put it in a jewelry box that you're never gonna wear it and you're never gonna see it again. You're gonna give it to your sister so she gets all the bad karma and feel it. Feel it. You just keep on stealing. Well, I don't like to brag, but I'm pretty hip. I'm down with the terms, the lingo on the internet and social media. So I could really, really identify this next question and this next person who seems to be very, very, very familiar and loves the terms of the social media. So this question comes from Brent W., which I don't think that's his real last name. Hashtag Ask Mal. Dear Mallory, your fashion advice is always on fleek. Quick question. When the bae doesn't text you, what do you do? Hashtag Mask Bro wants to know. Oh, I just love these words, don't you, Brett? Bay, fleek, bay, fleek, bay, 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 fleek, 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 bay, 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 fleek, 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 fleek. But, well, the answer to your question is totally flip out, throw a tantrum, cause a scene, which nobody understands and nobody can help you with, and they don't even know why, and just let it go from there. I hope that helps you, Brent.